So hello guys, how are you? I am fine. Today I tell you an interesting story. So listen up carefully. Did Naatu Naatu song deserve an Oscar?
Movies are dreams.
The Oscars, where Hollywood's brightest stars come to shine at the most watched awards ceremony in the world.
RRR and Jello Show are a step closer to Oscar glory.
The nominees for Best Documentary Feature Film, All That Breathes.
वो कश्मीर फाइल्स नॉमिनेट हुई है ऑस्कर के लिए।
चलिए शुरुआत होती तभी तो अंत तक पहुंचते हैं।
This is larger than any of us.
Of course, yes, 100%. Screen music is different from classical folk music, and the term originality is a matter of aesthetic value. Naatu Naatu qualified for Oscar under Original Song category. The term originality is highly subjective, with specific cultural disputes within different contexts. There Will Be Blood was ineligible for original score category since music was taken from composers' pre-existing materials. Birdman was disqualified from Oscar due to pre-existing classical music. It's called the originally paradox. The screen music involves certain type of creativity which distinguish between craft and art. In Kantara, the popular Viragarod Pam got into this controversy as they failed to distinguish from its original music. Screen music should be original, but should be inferior form of commercial work. Now you may ask, Naatu Naatu is just a commercial bang-on rural folk art song which is quite popular in Telugu movies. It's called pastiche, means a form of imitation that you are meant to know it's an imitation. As the RRR screenplay says, Naatu Naatu is an exaggerated version of Indian rural folk song. It's clearly described as self-reflexivity, derived from folk music, but elevated as screen music. The song strikes a meaningful balance between traditional folk and modern film music requirements. The song is a layered pastiche framework that recreates narrative style between music, song, dance and image. It's this organized musical architecture that makes it call an original musical contribution. Here original does not necessarily mean originality, but refers to something created personally for this film by Keeravani. Disney's The Little Mermaid, The Beauty and the Beast, and Aladdin fall under this category. The music, in case of Naatu Naatu, creates a unique connection between film music, pre-independence Indian landscape and characters, the way it's adapted, updated and used within the film is original and prototypical. So technically, Naatu Naatu is qualified for an Oscar under Original Song category. Please remember, if it's technically incorrect, then other musicians who compete for this Oscar award will raise controversy and legally question its nomination. It has happened earlier when Beethoven's works were plagiarized for an Oscar. It has happened earlier when the love theme from Vertigo was challenged by Kim Novak. So winning an Oscar for original song isn't a cakewalk and certainly not something that popularity can afford. But if you ask, does Naatu Naatu ethically qualify for Oscar, then that's a different debate altogether. India is a land of so many musicians, composers, songs and film musicals. Definitely there are better songs than Naatu Naatu. But hold on. When Naatu Naatu was released as a single before the movie release, people were willing to buy it. People liked its tune and rhythm. People were willing to dedicate time and attention to play and enjoy it in repeat mode. Credit also goes to its choreography. When two popular stars danced in synchronized to the tunes and beats, people went crazy. The song spread across the boundaries. People liked it even if they don't understand the language. People made TikTok videos, Instagram posts and Facebook reels dancing to Naatu Naatu. Celebrities started owning it in their social media handles. Korean embassy in India dancing for Naatu Naatu in social media. Several award committees and musical critics who were more knowledge than a common man approved and appreciated the popularity of Naatu Naatu. It was seen and accepted as an Indian music and dance across the globe. The song received highest awards in global standards before reaching the Oscar stage. Again, it's not a cakewalk. Unless people like it and own it, it's not possible to get this form of world recognition. Please remember, an art form, be it music or otherwise, can never be judged or qualified as good, bad, or worst. Your individual judgment is irrelevant when the world starts appreciating it. Naatu Naatu has undoubtedly touched and resonated millions of music lovers across the globe, and that, by itself, makes Naatu Naatu worthy for international awards and recognitions including the Oscar. How many of you watched Lady Gaga's reaction when Oscar was announced for Naatu Naatu? She stood up and enjoyed like a little child, as if it's her own composition. She's an international singer and performer. She's not an Indian and has no ties with India, but she stood up in joy when Naatu Naatu won Oscar. She's a musician and understands the value of good music. Perhaps it's time we learn to appreciate the win, because every win has an untold story of struggle and dedication that's seldom approved and appreciated.
So guys, how do you feel after listening? Please write in my comment box, and please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon for new interesting video update. And I meet you next day tomorrow with interesting video. Bye friends. This is my naughty Bhanje and boring type band. Hut. Bye.